Well, that was a lively way to start that off, don't you think? All right. That was, of course, Danny Brown um, performing that song for you. Welcome to Together at Home from Maui, brought to you by Tropical Maui Weddings. Abbreviated show today. Thank you for those of you who were able to tune in early, 10 o'clock our time. We have a busy day today. We have to run down to our condo and replace a faucet. There's no end to the projects. And then, of course, we have a wedding today that we have to get to, and that all has to happen by noon. So, yeah, this will be a short one. Sorry for that, but let's not waste any time. Oh, of course, I was gone last week, as you know. Almost gone again this week, but we decided to go early instead of canceling. Lori's going to bring up the computer so I can show you what I was doing over there. I was going through my friend's guitar collection. This is, of course, the guitar I'm playing today. Ended up in my collection. It's McPherson. Beautiful instrument. Redwood top on that. This one is a beautiful Taylor. It's a very thin body Taylor. Gorgeous instrument as well. That almost ended up in my collection too. That's a Koa wood top. It's not too late yet, but Fender Strat. And you probably don't even care about these, but I'm just going to show you the guitars that I looked at. Okay, this is Fender Telecaster, and it's a beautiful instrument. These are all brand new, basically, and they belong to my friend Dan Spencer over there in Minnesota. And these are all going to be for sale. I just have to figure out what they're going to be selling for. This is an old Ovation 6-string. That's a pretty nice one, too. That's a Martin OM40 LE limited edition. They only made 55, I think, of those in that color, and 20 some of another color. But yeah, only a total of about 80 guitars total of this model. That's a Rain Song, which used to be made in Maui, but now is made up in it's either Washington or Oregon, somewhere up there. They're completely composite material. And there's auto harp for sale also. And the ukulele, Bushman. And then let's see, that's pretty much what I looked at the whole time. It was pretty snowy over there. The first day I got there was 6 degrees Fahrenheit. And it warmed up to, I think the warmest it got was 40 the day I left. And that's where I got to sit. Oh boy, that was a good flight. That thing goes flat out. And so my good friend Laverl Spencer, this is her recipe for wild rice soup, and you might want to jot that down. It was really good. She made that for me, and yeah, that's one of the better soups I've ever had, actually. And not that difficult. Looks like pretty simple ingredients. And anyway, Laverl Spencer, you may have recognized the name. She's an old romance novelist that's retired now quite some time, but she was on the New York Times bestseller list for quite a while. And she's a great friend. All right. Oh yeah, and I did bring that guitar back home too. That is Lori's Christmas present to me. It was made from an Ovation guitar that had a bad face on it, and Lori Phillips is a retired art teacher from Des Moines, Iowa, and she created that out of stained glass. And there's actually a light that would go in there. I don't have it on right now, but it lights the whole thing up. It's gorgeous. Anyway, must get on with the show here. Right, baby? You look great today, honey. Honey. Lori made a gesture that I cannot repeat here. What? Oh. She said, hurry up and play. Okay. All right. We just have 3 songs for you today, and I'm going to knock them out right now. So, and we're still on the diet, but I decided to treat myself since I have such a big day today. This is Roca Patron. Oh, which camera am I looking at? All right. So, anyway, the Reposado, and it's quite smooth. So, cheers. First song, a song called My Romance. My romance doesn't need to have a moon in the sky. My romance doesn't need a blue lagoon standing by. No month of May, no shining star, no hideaway, no soft guitar. My romance doesn't need a castle rising in Spain, nor a dance to a constantly surprising refrain. And wide awake, I can make my most fantastic dreams come true. 'Cause my romance, it doesn't need a thing but you. Yeah, baby. Wide awake, I can make my most fantastic dreams come true. 'Cause my romance, it doesn't need a thing but you. My Romance. And on to the next song. We have a song by Mr. Keali'i Raichel, and it's being nicknamed the Naughty Song by some of you. It is kind of naughty. Song called Ipule Momni. Goes out to Rick and Michael. Ipole ulila. Ume ume no me ikapoli ulila. Ahe aoi kai pole momila. Ume ume no me ikapoli ulila. Huli mai oe ahoni ka I hula. Mai pula lena unaloa unela. Huli mai oe ahoni ka I hula. Mai pula lena unaloa unela. Lau lau apa ai kaponola oe kanu kuli ke kapa moi holula lau lau lima apa ai kaponola oe kanu kuli ke kapa moi holula Uolome lome ia amigo ka inila anu ka ua apau wa hola Uolome lome ia amigo ka inila anu ka ua apau wa hola Mai anaka punala ka ua walana manula na ia mai anaka punala ka ua no make noise la Ipole Momi. Well, that brings us to the end. So, miles to go before we sleep, as they say. So, I want to wish my brother Lenny a happy birthday because his birthday is tomorrow. He's my, there's three of us. It's my brother Lenny's right below me. I'm the oldest. And then, of course, there's a guy below him. We're all about 3 years separated. But Lenny, happy birthday. Hope you have a great one. All right. Cheers. I'm guessing there's very few calories in there. All right. And for this next number... That's not good. I do like this guitar. It sounds pretty good to me. Again, it's a McPherson. It has a beautiful redwood top, which is unusual. Guitars are typically made with spruce tops or other things, but the redwood has kind of a nice warm tone to it. And the back and the sides of the guitar are made from East Indian rosewood. Are you impressed that I know all this stuff, honey? Oh, okay. Yeah, the rosewood is nice. Is a nice wood. Of course, on Lucille over here, I have Brazilian rosewood on the back and sides, and that's really quite good too. What's that? Yeah, my wife. She's. What do you want me to say? My wife is what? I have the best wife. I really do. She's very forgiving and very lenient on my purchases. Okay, so song called I Loved Her First. And I'm sending this out to all my daughters. We have Sharon, Savannah over in Montana, who's moving into a new house, I think, tomorrow. They close on their new house in over near Bozeman, Montana. Congratulations, you guys, Michael and Savannah Fauerbach. And, of course, Chloe and Jaden over on Oahu. Jaden right now is over in California, but she should be back soon. I think she has a modeling job coming up. Get home, Jaden. Time to go back to work. And you guys know Jaden works at the Blue Note, and I think the Tower of Power Band is coming in May, and we're going to go to see that at the Blue Note and visit Jaden. All right, so until next week, we are back next week for a regular show. Aloha. There it is. Look at the two of you dancing that way, lost in the moment in each other's face. So much in love, you're alone in this place, like there's nobody else in the world. I was enough for her not long ago. I was her number one, and she told me so. And she still means the world to me, just so you know. So be careful when you hold my girl. Time changes everything, life must go on, and I'm not gonna stand in your way. 'Cause I loved her first, and I held her first. The place in my heart will always be hers. From the first breath she breathed, when she first smiled at me, I knew the love of a father runs deep. And I pray that she'd find you someday, but it's still hard to give her away, 'cause I loved her first. How could that beautiful woman with you be the same freckled-faced kid that I knew, the one that I read all those fairy tales to, and tucked into bed all those nights? And I knew the first time I saw you with her, it was only a matter of time. 'Cause I loved her first, and I held her first, and the place in my heart will always be hers. From the first breath she breathed, when she first smiled at me, I knew the love of a father runs deep. And I'd pray that she'd find you someday, but it's still hard to give her away, 'cause I loved her first. From the first breath she breathed, when she first smiled at me, I knew the love of a father runs deep. Someday you might know what I'm going through, when a miracle smiles up at you, 'cause I loved her first. Have a great Aloha Friday, you guys. Aloha.